on behalf of all of the kids of St. Jude and their parents, and the thousands of kids all around the world that are cured because of the cutting-edge research that is done here. Thank you, radio.
My condition is a malignant brain tumor. It's ATRT, atypical rheumatoid tumor.
After Daniel had his surgery in New York State and we had the pathology, my mom had contacted once again St. Jude, made them aware of the pathology. When Daniel went to a follow-up visit with the doctors, within 20 minutes, St. Jude called us and had already arranged a flight for us to fly down here.
Within 20 minutes?
Within 20 minutes of his diagnosis.
I couldn't imagine having to have somebody say, we're not going to treat your child unless you give us $300,000. I cannot imagine putting a price on a child's head. Can't imagine. St. Jude will not do that.
We went to a hospital in LA area, and they did a series of tests, and after a few days, the results came back that she had something very rare for someone of her age, and it was brain cancer, medulloblastoma. And our oncologist there came and had a little meeting with our family and said, what she has is very rare, and I don't really know much about it. To be honest with you, the chances of her living are pretty much none. She won't survive, but if you want to try something, we can go ahead and try some drugs on her, but I think you're wasting your time. And we called St. Jude and didn't know a whole lot about St. Jude except they do save lives there. At this point, we go from 0 chance of living to a 70% chance of survival.
The people that you would reach by radio, you all have made it possible for us to have life. As you look at Caleb and you remember him, remember that it's because of what you do. And I am so thankful, my family, thank you, and everybody who will hear. And God's blessings be upon you all. I love you.
Thank you, Della.
Every time I come here to visit, I just go away, thanking God for this place, because it really is a miracle. I mean, it's a miracle what happens here.
You don't think you're in a hospital. You don't feel like you're in a hospital. You feel like you're part of a community here, and that's what it is. It's just really amazing.
These are just regular people that need help, and country music that's kind of what it's about.
There's no other way to look at St. Jude Hospital except that's a place full of hope.
I think it's also really good for radio stations and their listeners to know that dollar by dollar by dollar, this hospital is raising millions and millions of dollars. Every dollar really does count.
Everything I found in my life, when you do it because it's the right thing to do or you feel like it's the right thing to do, it usually blossoms and blooms and turns into something very beautiful. As long as you emphasize the word we and not I, things seem to work out if it's a good idea and it's coming from your heart.
Take off her mask and just